I should have been recording all of that.
Oh, no, it's just, actually that fits in perfectly with what I want to talk about today too. So,
Wow.
Welcome to What the Sweet Fuck. I'm Meghan Tonjes.
I'm Nicole Fody.
And this is a show where we talk about all things fuckworthy.
Sure do.
Look at that. And there's so many things to fuck and to be fucked by.
Wow, and God bless,
Listen, the Lord loves me.
This isn't even sponsored by a sex toy company.
This is sponsored by the Lord. God talked to me, spoke to me last night, let me know. He'll be meeting our quota. The invoice is sent.
So. And who are you guys to say that he didn't, honestly? So you're just going to have to take it.
I'm just saying, if you're taking it from one book that you read maybe one time, why is that true? But what I'm saying isn't true. Because Nicky can confirm it. Look at that. 2 sources of information,
See?
Babe.
Gotcha.
Democracy, babe.
This is a restaurant I would like to work in.
Every employee at this breakfast place is required to say bitch. Okay, I'm already in. Okay.
Warms my heart.
Oh my God. I want to go get a bitter bitch. Or is that butter bitch? No bitch.
They might have a bitter bitch.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, okay.
Cocktail.
Can I tell you that one of my life dreams, and I say this 1000% the truth, I'm looking in your eyes, is to be a waitress at a restaurant where I get to talk shit to people.
Yes. Honestly, like Dick's Last Resort, or what's the one in Michigan?
It's like Ed DeBevick's or one of those. I have no idea. I've never been to them. I've only seen videos, but I want a job where I'm paid to harass, ridicule, and demean people.
Different than this job?
The things that they can control, which is showing up to my place of work. It is, I like the idea of, I'm truly ready to retire from YouTube and do it because I think I would be so good. And also the problem here though is, you work at a place where you just call everyone bitch all of the time. My experience with like BB and Beebs, you start saying something and it's fun, it's just, this is a joke. And then it devolves into, you can't speak without fucking saying it. I call everyone girl. I call everyone BB, Beebs.
Babe.
Babe is my new favorite one. I do like babe.
Yeah.
Because it's like sweet, but also a little condescending depending on the context and also like where you are with therapy. So
it's so universal.
Yeah. Babe is gender neutral.
Babe.
I love that. Where do we apply? Is this in Los Angeles?
Florida. It said what is it in Florida?
So I have no idea. It looks like people are outside enjoying their life, and I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. I just know that I need to go there.
Wherever it is, we need to go together and we need to film our experience because
100%. We just got to look up bacon bitch.
I would love to just be called a bitch and to bequeath a bitch onto other people.
Yes.
This is what I'm here for. I'm always here for a little joke, a little laugh, a little haha. And I thought you'd appreciate this as someone who just moved. It says apartments will have photos of the leasing office like this and then show the unit.
This is literally like, I swear I have come across this exact apartment because the audacity.
It's a lot of my experience is like clicking into things and being like, oh, where is this? First of all, I've never lived in an apartment that had like a common area in the fucking sky like that. And then you go and you're like, oh, this is literally a closet and there's no counter space at all. It's just a refrigerator next to an oven.
If it even has a refrigerator,
This is some trauma that I've carried over from Los Angeles, truly. Can't tell you how exciting it is to occasionally dip into apartments at other places and just see the appliances that come with them that you don't have to like find extraneously.
Just imagine an apartment that automatically comes with a refrigerator, a dishwasher, a washer, and a dryer.
I can't even imagine it. For the past 9 years, there's been no other way to wash dishes except with my hands.
Hmm. You've
But yeah,
survived.
I've lived without those luxuries for a
Hmm.
minute. So and a microwave we just got recently, and I've
Oh, you
used it
got
once.
one.
Well, Daddy Keith got one, and I've used
Okay.
it once because I don't know what it is about microwaves that freak me out. I don't even know
Probably
that
all
to sit.
those
Yeah, maybe it's like I
anti-microwave
think.
propaganda.
Yeah, but which I'm here for some anti-microwave conversation. But I also am here for a Big Mac, and I know that what's in a Big Mac is probably the equivalent
But,
of whatever that microwave is giving off.
yeah, and
So,
that's not
but
microwavable.
I don't use
Like
the microwave, so I can eat the Big Mac. So what's that? Balance, babe.
we got balance, babe.
I'm just saying, do the
Oh, not
thing.
you, babe.
Yeah, do the thing that you want
Not
so
you,
you
babe.
can not do the, I don't know. Just live your life.
Ken thinks I'm talking to him. No.
Babe.
We're overusing the word babe right now. Sorry, babe.
And this is how it started 9 years ago with us, babe. We take something, we run with it straight into the fucking ground. Ooh, that was dramatic.
Wow, that was perfect timing.
Was that a ghost?
I do love that.
Was that a ghost, Mama? I think that was a ghost.
Ooh, what
I
does
got
Bonnie want to talk
Bonnie's.
about today?
Well, Bonnie has brought both of her baby bats up on the bed. Here, let me show you. You want to show your babies? Come show your babies. I'm going to show them off then. Okay. All right. These are the toys that just happen to look exactly like her that she keeps bringing on my bed and leaving there as little gifts.
It's amazing.
To,
I do like that
she's
clawing the eyes out of the one of them.
She's got a message.
Wait, I got Warden just got a new toy too. Let me find it really quick.
Yes, please.
Bud, can I have this for a second?
Yeah, ask him permission.
Thank you. Here it is. Surprisingly, this was only $2. It was like $2.99 at Petco Smart, and he hasn't destroyed it yet.
It's not the toy I would have expected. The ones that we found work best with Bonnie because she loves like a little game of, I don't know, just toss, throw. I don't know. What do you call them?
Fetch.
Fetch, sure. That's the one. I don't know. I had a dog for 11 years that was only moving if she heard the sound of a plastic bag outside.
Or if there was spaghetti.
Or if there, yeah, there was, she did love a tomato-based sauce. Even if it was just looking up at it as I was enjoying it. But this bitch loves to run around and be chased and catch toys. And the ones that have lived the longest are the ones that are made out of that little like weaved rope material, like their limbs, like their little arms and legs are sort of this like tougher material. But the first toy she got like that was a little cow, and I watched her over the process of a few months skin that little motherfucker alive. I didn't even realize they had fabric over their little legs. She just peeled it down to reveal whatever was beneath, and slowly took all of his feet, all of his toes.
R.I.P.
He had to be retired. Yeah.
Just makes me think of the actual prey drive they have and what they would do to a chipmunk in the wild. You know.
I got a visual. One time I think I hit a chipmunk with I don't know if it was a chipmunk, but I remember driving somewhere on tour and seeing a little thing roll under my car and off into the forest, and in my mind, perfectly okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Perfectly
still living today.
But when I see chipmunks sometimes, I'm like, do they know? We went to the park the other day. We had a social distance friendship time. And
it was great.
And there were little chipmunks everywhere. And I thought I was recording them fighting, but I realized I didn't hit the record button until after it was done. So I had that experience.
We did almost encounter a cougar kitten, possibly.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
We were walking in an area that was a little, I was calling it Murder Town.
Right.
Because it was like this field with nothing, and there was a path that went towards the back, and it just felt like the kind of place a body might be found.
Right.
I've been watching a lot of murder shit. And not only have I been watching Murder in the Heartland, yesterday a show popped up called Murder Comes Home.
Okay, so also, you know what? Susie told me, because I told her about that place. She's like, "Oh, that comes up on my Citizen app a lot. Is that that's the app that is like the murder app, right?"
Yeah, that's the one you log into, and it's like, man, chasing people down with a machete over on Ventura, and yeah, that's the one.
Well, I think you may have been correct in your assumption.
Yeah, that's true. But I also knew that neither of us.
It's beautiful.
I also knew that not both of us would survive if something happened, and you know, as much, I don't really want to give a speech at your funeral. Like, that just sounds like a lot of work. So I was thinking of you, babe.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome, babe. I wanted to share this with you. It's not so much about the tweet, but the video in general. Hold on.
I like how this is the first time we're discovering the chat option that's built in.
Mommy and Daddy are learning how to use Zoom.
Mom and Dad are it's here. Just, wow, it's a wonder. There it goes.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to text each other.
Love that. Okay. So this app edits bodies and videos.
Look at what this app does.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Cinching, squeezing. Oh, she got a new neck.
In video.
How? It didn't even stretch the couch.
Listen, you cannot trust what you see on the internet. You just cannot. I think people sit there and think, oh, I wish I could just look like this person. If only I looked like this person. And there is no one to compare yourself to, because no one that you're looking at looks the way that they look on Instagram. The majority of what you're seeing on the internet is not close to. And so I've even heard, the Kardashians have their own version of this app sort of situation for when they're filming, when they're posting things. So this has been technology that's been around for a while, and maybe now we're just starting to get a glimpse of it, but it's been around for a minute. So you really got to start thinking about who you might be comparing yourself to. And I mean, that's not even just a body thing. That's like when you look at someone's life and you think that it's perfect and it seems a certain way.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
That's terrifying, because it also makes me think of that Tom Cruise deep fake that was going around last week.
Yeah.
Like, this is concerning. Like, can we make this illegal or something?
But I mean, like, it was, listen, as much as it is concerning, and I did this too, because, they already have my face on this because of what we do. The face is out there.
Oh, yeah.
But, we all did sign up for that app, I feel like, where you take your picture, your face, and it puts it on Britney Spears or puts it on different videos. And it's like, as much fun as it's been, there was always a dangerous side to that. There was always another side of what that could become. And so I think it's concerning, because I don't think that in general we are very discerning about what we hear or see. We're manipulated a lot, and we feed into that manipulation. It is alarming that I don't know that we have the discernment from what I've seen, how we react to things or how we respond to things, to know what's real or not. And that is scary.
Yeah. I mean, people don't even know what printed news article is real or not. Yeah. So like, what if they see a video that looks like a real video? And plus people already complain about how they look compared to other people, or are afraid to eat a croissant because it might make them gain weight, and God forbid you gain 5 pounds. It's so what is that world like when every single comparison that you're making is not even a real person?
It's sort of on us to start breaking out of those thought patterns and those cycles. And I see stuff like this and I see how the internet reacts. I lost my point in my head as I was speaking. What was I saying?
We got many points.
Fuck, I had a point. Now I can't remember what I was jumping off into. I can't imagine being a teenager right now and looking at the bodies that are in front of me, the people that are sort of on these platforms and how they look, and feeling like, oh, I need to look like that. I need to be that, in the way that, you know, growing up, magazines and TV, but this is like a whole other, like, this is, you know, we didn't have it in our hands at all times.
And real, like, accessible,
Yeah.
average people.
Yeah. So I just think, you know, it's important to not just have conversations with your kids, but have conversations with your friends and have conversations with yourself about the things that you're seeing, how it's making you feel, how you're responding to it, but overall understanding the business behind a lot of what you're looking at, and not getting too tricked by, you know, the distraction of it. It is hard. I mean, for me, I feel I get a little bit giddy when I see stuff like this, for the fact that I think, oh, well, who am I going to compare myself to? No one even looks the way that, I mean, who I'm comparing myself to? Who? To people whose faces and bodies don't necessarily even look like that, and or didn't always look like that. And so, and it's not a judgment on those things. You know, I think that we all have the right to adorn ourselves in the ways that we do. But I think the misconception of, oh, that's how you look now, that's how you've always looked, and now I'm comparing myself because I think that I'm not good enough. No, that's, you know.
I think another problem is that people who use apps like that will start to see that image as them, like their real self. And so when they look in the mirror, they will always be less than whatever their standard for themselves is.
Well, I mean, you see that with some of the filters that people will use on Instagram and Snapchat, where I can tell, I've seen people that are struggling to not use a certain filter because of how they look. They've become so accustomed to it that they've gotten such a response to it that they're scared to slip back into their own skin.
Yeah.
There are psychological effects for that. I mean, that is,
yes,
that's a not fun place to be. What we can do for ourselves is really walk in knowing that what you're seeing is not always what's happening, and you got to stop filling in all the blanks in ways that hurt you. And there's already so many things to be stressed about when you're about to make a video or do something. And then on top of that, to have a whole other application so that when you turn a certain way, you look a certain way. Listen, I don't know what game of Sims this is, but it's a lot. You know, I can't imagine, dude, all that stress just to get maybe a few years for a body to look a certain way. I have naps to take. I have murder shows to watch. I have puppies to cuddle. And I have men to ghost. So I don't.
That's a t-shirt.
That's it. Wow, my morning routine.
Oh shit, my shit. Oh shit, my shit.
I don't know. This is like my most recent GIF, and I don't know why this little chicken flying in space is so good. Look at that little chicken. Look at that little chicken. I'm like, we're in the future. We're in a technological nightmare, and
that's me right there. Honestly though, I really do wish everyone just loved themselves a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, listen, even if you don't full on love yourself, I do think it could be a worthwhile venture to get to a place of being neutral with your body, and if you could even just get to liking yourself, you would already be miles ahead. I mean, if you're going to spend money on an app, why not go over to patreon.com? What the sweet fuck. I almost got it. I was there. Did you feel it? Did you feel the energy? Did you feel the magic? The beautiful transition? Like I've been working on the fucking, like a newscast for a decade. I know. It. I'll pat myself.
You know, we do have 128 current patrons. So why don't you join us and make that number go up? You know what I mean?
I love 128. Just, you know, I think we could double it.
Yeah. Let's double it. There were many goals that we had hit that
we slid back down. But that's okay, because you know what? I love coming back down the slide. So let's get back on the ladder and climb our ass back up, and come join us, because over on patreon.com, not only are we having fun with the extra clips, the gaffes, the guffaws, right? We also have an entire show called Hey Babe, Yeah Babe, where we answer your burning questions. And it's pretty great. We reveal some stuff. I'm editing one right now where it's just like, oh, these are good, man. These are conversations that not all YouTubers are having, honestly. And
honestly, sometimes they're fun and funny. Sometimes they're real and serious, you know?
Yeah.
We can get deep.
We do. We have depth. I mean, some of our depths are a little puddle-like, but some of us live in an ocean of emotion.
There's another shirt idea for you.
It just comes out of me. I don't know what to do.
You know what gives me an ocean of emotion? Good kind. Jeremy Shaw.
Jeremy Shawshank Redemption.
Joan
of Arcadia. Joan of my heart.
Shannon Lemon.
Shannon la 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 lemon, so sweet, so tart.
And William Harvale.
William say no shit Harvale.
We also want to give a thank you to Alexandra Eels.
Alexandra swim deep. Speaking of ocean of emotion, eels.
Cat Heart.
Cat. Straight to the heart, and you're too late. You give love a bad name.
Elizabeth Geierman.
Elizabeth, wow. Elizabeth, I just want to guide you directly to paradise.
Heather Snitch for Eloides.
Heather, shut the fuck up, Snitch.
Jennifer Best.
Jennifer, be best, and don't be like this trash truck, which you probably can't hear, but I can hear, and I can see it, and I can feel it. And it's a lot. It's a lot. But you know who's not a lot? You, babe.
Cat Waterflame.
Cat, I feel like you're I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently, Kat, and I don't know if you've ever been to the underwater temples, but every time I hear Cat Waterflame, I think of the time that I discovered the underwater temple in Minecraft, and how I was just on my boat living, and all of a sudden this little creepy like scorpion flew up and I couldn't move, and I spent like a whole week trying to figure out how to dig into the goddamn ocean to get to this thing. I'm bringing a cow with me, I'm drinking milk, trying to get past the poison, and then in a high stupor at one point, Keith and I did do it, and we got the treasure, and I don't remember how to do it, so it's stressful now. Thanks for your donation.
Okay, and now my fire alarm's going off.
Nicky is burning alive during this episode. Are you gonna have to Nicky's gonna have to film the rest of this out in the parking lot with the rest of the tenants in his apartment building. Nicky's got to figure out how to go down the stairs for the first time instead of the elevator, because nothing works. I actually don't know that, but I do know what happens in a fire in an apartment building, because one time when I was in school, finals week, actually, the 2 floors above me, a woman set a grease fire in her apartment because she left something cooking and went out to talk on the phone in the hallway. Don't know. Not a great story. Oh. And then when all the water came through that apartment to put out the fire, it all leaked down into our apartment.
Yes. And then so, you avoided paying rent, I think, or something, right?
I don't know if you've ever been 19, 20 years old and had to figure out how to report things to renter's insurance and take an inventory. But my book of Twilight got damp. So
wow,
it was stressful.
Did we say Stephanie? Because it's so much.
Oh, and also
Stephanie. And Roberto XS.
Roberto 3XL XS.
And of course, thank you to all the BBs you see on the screen and the BBs you don't see, who are ghost BBs. If you'd like to join us and them in the afterlife, please visit patreon.com/whatthesweetfuck.
Boo. You can find me at Meghan Tonjes on most things, and I would appreciate you finding me, because I'm tired and I don't want to come find you.
You can find me at Soundly Wake most places, except TikTok is Nicole Fodi, because someone already had Soundly Wake. So
yeah, listen, it's a sad day when you can't get your actual name. I don't like it. But then
I guess I get to be like my actual self.
Yeah, but that sounds exhausting. Yeah, the other night I had a little spiral. And which, listen, Scorpios are not immune to spirals because we do go to a dark, deep place, but we keep it inside. It's like a little cellar that we just, we just put it there for later. It'll be a fun joke. It'll be a fun bit. Just, and I texted Nicky. I don't even remember. It was like a list of things that I was just sort of like freaking out about. And Nicky was great. And then I told Nicky that he's one of my best friends. It was a very nice conversation. And I just don't think the internet would believe it.
No, they absolutely wouldn't.
Because of the way I speak to you. This is what I said. I said, you're one of my best friends. I'm both so incredibly happy my adult made friends all moved to the same city in life, and also singing The Way We Were. You know what the pandemic did? Everyone that I thought was cool and that knew each other, everyone hates each other now. And I didn't know. But I'm leaving just in time. You know what I started doing more of in the past year, which, listen, Trey Melvin says just ghost. And I agree. Even though, there is that part of me that's like, no, communicate, how you feel. I don't think you always need to communicate how you feel, because in the past few years when people or mutual friends or someone have been doing some shit that is a little too scary, a little too much for me, and I'm not close enough to them to really jump in there. That's not the trauma I'm not trying to bring my shit to them.
Mm-hmm.
I just blocked them and stopped talking. There's some conversations that I don't want to have this. And so I just disappeared.
And that's the message. That's today's message.